There's something we rarely put into words, yet everyone has felt it the way others perceive us, even before we say a single thing. You walk into a room without speaking, and instantly, their eyes begin to register the details: how you carry yourself, your choice of clothing, even the way you hold your handbag. These seemingly minor things quietly shape an impression, graceful and elegant, or perhaps just a bit forced and out of sync. True elegance doesn't lie in expensive items or elaborate makeup techniques. It lives in the tiniest things: a hairstyle that isn't too rigid, a subtle scent that lingers just enough to be remembered, or simply the way you stand unrushed, unstrained. But because these details are so small, we often overlook them, and some habits that seem harmless may actually be quietly diminishing your natural charm without you realizing it. The unfortunate truth is that many smart, stylish women unconsciously fall into these patterns, chasing trends or believing that more is better. The good news: these habits can all be refined with subtle, intentional changes. Once you start looking inward, toning down what's overdone, letting go of what feels unnatural, you begin to see that real beauty never needed to be complicated. It's purposeful simplicity. It's the quiet message sent out by a woman who knows exactly who she is. So now let's explore 10 subtle but surprisingly damaging habits that might be making your appearance less refined than you think, and discover graceful, elegant ways to shift them. 10 habit to avoid and a graceful solution. Habit number 1: overly thick, long false lashes. When your gaze becomes too heavy, eyelashes are one of the most delicate expressions of a woman's face. They frame the eyes, where gentleness, wisdom, and quiet confidence reside. But when lashes become too thick, too long, or too obviously fake, they no longer enhance your natural beauty. Instead, they mask it, turning what could be a subtle focal point into a distracting layer that hides the real you. In recent years, ultra-thick lashes, almost like mini fans, have become a trend. Many women believe they make their eyes look bigger and more seductive, but in reality, these lashes often weigh down the gaze, stripping it of its natural softness and clarity. The eyes may appear distant or forced in professional or social settings. This can unintentionally send the wrong message that you're trying too hard to be noticed, rather than projecting calm confidence and quiet strength. Worse, heavy false lashes can cover the eyelid crease, cast shadows under the eyes, and make the entire face look more tired or even older. And perhaps most importantly, they signal something deeper: that you may not fully trust your own natural beauty. The solution isn't to abandon false lashes entirely. It's about choosing the right kind. Opt for lighter lashes with a natural curl and a slightly spaced out design, a good mascara, or a set of soft, classic lash extensions can open up the eyes beautifully while still keeping your look approachable and authentic. For many women over 50, simply curling their natural lashes and applying a light, even coat of mascara is enough to highlight the quiet beauty of experienced eyes. True beauty doesn't lie in the thickness of your lashes. It lives in the way you see the world, with eyes that reflect confidence and don't need to hide behind anything artificial. When your gaze is freed from the weight of heavy lashes, you don't just look better, you make others want to truly see you and listen. Habit number 2: harsh lip liner and overly glossy lips. When your lips lose their elegance, the lips are where emotion lives, where a smile begins, where words are born. That's why any change to the lips has a powerful impact on how a woman is perceived. Unfortunately, many women today lean into exaggerated lip trends: harshly drawn outlines, sharply defined edges, and overly shiny lip gloss. Rather than enhancing beauty, these features often overwhelm it. A lip liner that's significantly darker than the natural lip color, especially when drawn beyond the natural border, can come off as artificial. It creates a sharp, almost rigid look that breaks the natural softness and harmony often seen in mature beauty. When paired with thick, reflective gloss, the result becomes a glaring focal point, drawing attention for all the wrong reasons. The lips no longer speak of subtle allure, but of imbalance and overstatement. What's more, this style often stems from the desire to stand out or appear younger. Ironically, It has the opposite effect. Instead of rejuvenating your look, it can make the face appear less harmonious and even older because it signals a kind of effortful attention-seeking that detracts from authenticity. A more graceful solution. Return to what's natural. Choose a lip liner that closely matches your natural lip tone, or at most, just half a shade lighter. Swap out overly shiny gloss for a tinted balm or a satin finish lipstick. A soft matte or velvet texture, applied either as a subtle gradient or across the full lip, adds warmth and intimacy without losing impact. Soft lips don't need to shout. They can still whisper a powerful invitation, and that, truly is the kind of beauty that lasts. When your lips reflect who you are: calm, grounded, expressive, they become more than a makeup statement. They become a quiet magnet, drawing others in not with noise, but with depth. And that is timeless elegance. Habit number 3, heavy mismatched foundation. When your look loses its authenticity, there's a quiet paradox in many women's beauty routines. The more we try to hide, the more we risk losing the natural charm that makes us uniquely beautiful. Foundation, meant to be the base of a polished appearance, can easily become the very thing that undermines elegance when it's too thick, too matte, or the wrong shade. A foundation that's too light compared to the neck makes the face look disconnected, too dark, and it drains the face of vitality, making you appear tired or older. But the worst part, people no longer see you, they just see a mask trying to look flawless. The psychological impact runs even deeper. When a woman feels she must apply a heavy layer of foundation to be accepted, it's no longer about beauty, it's about insecurity. Confidence doesn't come from what you cover, but from the comfort of being yourself. And sadly, the wrong foundation can become a barrier between you and the world around you. So what's the graceful solution? First, choose your foundation in natural daylight, testing it on your neck or jawline where your true skin tone shows most accurately. Opt for lightweight, hydrating formulas with a natural glow, dewy or soft semi-matte finish to preserve the skin's softness. Instead of applying it all over, spot apply only where it's needed around the nose, chin, or light discoloration. If your skin looks dull, reach for a touch of blush or bronzer, not another layer of heavy base. Elegant beauty doesn't come from hiding every fine line or sunspot. It comes from harmony, a complexion that breathes, eyes that smile. When you stop trying so hard to be seen, that's when your true radiance appears. Because the most beautiful version of you isn't hidden beneath layers. It's the one who feels free to be real. Habit number 4, overly stiff, dark eyebrows. When expression is buried under artificial trends, eyebrows are the frame of the face. They speak emotion, reveal character, and shape your presence. But when brows are overly stiff, frozen in place like they've been glued, or heavily drawn in with harsh lines, they stop being a subtle highlight and instead become a misplaced statement, a clear sign of rigidity and over-control. In recent years, the laminated brow trend, brushed up, glossy, ultra-defined brows, has become popular. But it doesn't always flatter, especially for mature women. The subtle impact of this brow style is a loss of softness in the face. When brows are overly sharp, dark, and upright like a fence, the face can appear harsh, stern, or even tense, especially for women with already defined features or slight signs of aging. Such brows can amplify a sense of strain, making it harder for others to read your genuine expressions. A more graceful solution. Start by truly observing your natural brows, their shape, curve, and tone. Don't feel pressured to follow every trending template at the cost of your own facial harmony. Choose a brow pencil or powder that matches your hair color. If your hair is black, go for an ash brown. If your hair is silver or gray, opt for a soft taupe or light ash. Use fine strokes that follow your hair's natural direction to create a soft, believable effect. And if you want your brows to hold shape, a light layer of clear brow gel is all you need, just enough for neatness, but never stiffness. Elegance isn't in the sharpness, it's in what feels real and gentle. Eyebrows that move naturally with your face, that don't strain or appear overly sculpted are a quiet reflection of mature confidence. It's the kind of beauty that allows space for you to shine without needing to conform to a mold. Habit number 5, overly long or flashy nails. When your hands lose their natural elegance, your hands are the first point of connection in almost every interaction, offering a handshake, gesturing as you speak, or simply brushing your hair back. But excessively long, sharp nails or ones painted in loud, attention-grabbing colors can unintentionally disrupt your overall image, making you appear less approachable or even less refined. This isn't a fashion mistake in the traditional sense, but rather a subtle signal that quietly chips away at the grace you naturally carry. The impact of overly decorated nails goes beyond aesthetics. It shapes first impressions, especially in professional environments or social gatherings. Bright neon shades, intricate nail art, heavy rhinestones, or impractically long nails often suggest effortful attention-seeking rather than the effortless sophistication you already possess. And perhaps more importantly, you might find yourself feeling uncomfortable, struggling to type, gripping things awkwardly, or becoming self-conscious when your nails draw more attention than your words. A more elegant solution. Refinement begins with simplicity. Choose a nail length that's manageable, short or medium, with a natural shape like rounded, oval, or almond. As for color, soft neutrals like nude, blush pink, wine red, or creamy ivory will always be timeless and tasteful. If you want to add a touch of flair, go for subtle details, a fine shimmer, a soft matte finish, or a delicate accent nail with understated design. True beauty doesn't need to shout. It's in the way you care for the little things, allowing your hands to speak with grace and poise without needing any introduction at all. Habit number 6, overpowering perfume. When fragrance stops whispering and starts overwhelming, we often say, fragrance is the last trace of you left behind when you leave a room. But sometimes that trace isn't a gentle whisper, it's a heavy wave that makes people want to step back instead of come closer. Wearing perfume that's too sweet or applying too much doesn't just strip away your elegance, it sends the wrong message about your sense of refinement and social awareness. The impact of scent isn't always immediate, but it quietly shapes how others perceive you. An overly strong fragrance loaded with sugary vanilla, cotton candy, or synthetic fruity notes can evoke images of adolescence rather than the poise of a sophisticated woman. When a scent dominates the space rather than blending into it, it drowns out everything else: your gaze, your words, and even your quiet inner presence. The solution lies in restraint and thoughtful selection. Instead of addictive, overly sweet perfumes, opt for deeper, more refined notes, soft white florals like jasmine or peony, subtle touches of sandalwood, gentle patchouli, or a clean musk base. These fragrances don't scream for attention. They leave behind a quiet, lasting emotion, much like the presence of a woman who has truly lived. When applying, less is always more. 1 or 2 spritzes are enough on the wrists, behind the ears, or at the nape of the neck. You can also spray the air and walk through it, allowing the fragrance to settle softly on your skin. The ideal scent should be something others notice by accident, a subtle discovery, not an announcement before you even say hello, because true elegance never needs to shout. It simply arrives softly and leaves behind something unforgettable. Habit number 7, cheap, tarnished jewelry. When a statement piece silently becomes a setback, jewelry is often called the punctuation mark of an outfit. A delicate ring, a pair of dainty earrings, or a subtle necklace can complete an entire look. However, when those accessories are tarnished, discolored, leave green marks on your skin, or simply look cheap, they don't just diminish your overall appearance. They quietly send the wrong message about your taste and self-care. The issue with cheap jewelry isn't just that it's fake, it's the feeling of being rushed, unrefined, or lacking intention. A polished, elegant outfit can instantly lose its sophistication because of a peeling necklace or plastic-coated, overly flashy earrings. People might not say it out loud, but they'll feel the disconnect between the refined image you're trying to convey and the accessory that's subtly undermining it. The solution isn't splurging, it's selecting wisely and caring properly. Choose minimalist pieces with decent quality. They don't have to be solid gold or diamonds, but they should be well made, long-lasting, and timeless in design. Materials like stainless steel, rhodium-plated silver, or high-quality gold-plated pieces can remain beautiful for years without breaking the bank. Equally important is how you care for them. Always remove jewelry before showering, washing your hands, or doing chores. Wipe them with a soft cloth after each use, and store them in a dry, shaded place. If a piece is too old, chipped, or no longer makes you feel confident, it's okay to let it go. Beauty isn't about quantity, it's about the way you honor every detail. In a world filled with noise and flash, it's often the quiet details like your jewelry that define true elegance. When your accessories whisper refinement instead of shouting cheap, you're not just beautiful, you're unforgettable. Habit number 8, fuzzy fabrics and pet hair. When every thread quietly tells the story of lost elegance, in every first impression, your clothing serves as a silent language reflecting your personality, aesthetic, and attention to detail. But what often gets overlooked isn't the style or color, it's the condition of the fabric. A sweater full of fuzz, a coat covered in pet hair, or pants dotted with lint may seem like small things, but they can quietly undermine the refined image you're trying to present. The impact of poorly maintained fabric goes beyond appearance. It speaks to daily habits, lack of attentiveness, and at times a hidden loss of confidence. No matter how expensive your outfit is or how well you've styled it, even a frayed hem or layer of cat hair on your skirt can make others perceive you as careless in your self-presentation. This is especially true for mature women, those who have lived through different seasons of life and understand that being polished is no longer a chore, but a reflection of self-respect. A clean, well-maintained outfit, free of fuzz, pet hair, or fabric wear sends a quiet but powerful message that you value yourself and recognize the beauty in subtle, thoughtful details. The solution is simple, but it requires consistency. Invest in a quality lint roller, a compact fabric shaver, and take a few moments daily to care for your clothes the way you care for your skin. Avoid tossing delicate items like wool or velvet into heavy-duty washes. Instead, hand wash them or use laundry bags. If you live with pets, consider fabrics that resist hair like smooth cotton, viscose, or tightly woven blends instead of coarse wool or felted materials. Because sometimes a thin layer of fuzz isn't just fuzz, it's a quiet sign of neglect that dulls the image you want to project. On the other hand, when you walk into a room in clean, soft, well-kept clothing, people won't just see someone well-dressed, they'll feel the respect you show yourself, expressed in every fiber. Habit number 9, overstyled hair with stiff hairspray. When your hair becomes a barrier to natural elegance. In the art of elegance, hair is often called a woman's invisible crown. It doesn't just reflect aesthetic choices, it reveals something deeper: softness, adaptability, and quiet confidence. But when hair is overly styled, frozen in place with layers of stiff hairspray, or molded into unyielding curls and exaggerated shapes, it no longer complements your natural beauty. It overshadows it. The unintended effect of such overdone hair is subtle but powerful. It gives off a feeling of strain, as though your entire appearance is being propped up rather than simply lived in. Tight, spiral curls, puffed up styles that don't move with you, or a bun so tight it feels rigid. These send the silent message that you're trying to control every detail to mask inner insecurity. And when your hair looks immobile, you risk creating distance between yourself and others, rather than drawing them in with warmth. The truth is, truly beautiful hair is hair that moves with you, soft, flexible, and above all, expressive of your present self. A loose wave that catches the light, a simple yet precise bob, or a low bun that softly gathered. These styles offer grace without stiffness. They feel lived in, not staged. The solution lies in embracing what suits you genuinely. Start by understanding your natural hair texture and face shape. Choose a haircut that is easy to maintain, naturally flattering, and aligns with your pace of life. Avoid stronghold hairsprays that freeze the hair in place. Instead, opt for soft hold styling mists or shine-enhancing sprays that let your hair remain touchable and fluid. A well-maintained cut with regular trims and subtle layers will always make a better impression than a rigid, sculpted style. Because hair is more than just part of your appearance, it's an extension of your energy and elegance. And only when it's allowed to breathe, move, and reflect who you are in the moment can your hair truly highlight the depth and beauty of a mature, confident woman. Habit number 10, insecure body language. When your posture undermines your presence. There's an unspoken truth with powerful impact. People notice your lack of confidence, not just through your words, but through the way you carry yourself, how you stand, move, touch your hair, or avoid eye contact. After age 50, when your appearance is enhanced by life experience, body language that radiates anxiety like crossed arms, lowered head, slouched shoulders, or unstable footing can quietly diminish the elegance you've cultivated over the years. The effect of this body language is subtle, but significant. No matter how polished your outfit or flawless your makeup, a furrowed brow or timid posture can signal discomfort in your own skin. Even more painful is the message you send to yourself that you're unsure of your own worth. So how do you reclaim confidence through your body? The solution isn't about forcing yourself to be stronger, but rather gently reconnecting with yourself, slowing down, and observing your body with compassion. Start with your breath. Breathe slowly, deeply, and steadily. When you feel tense, relax your shoulders, stand tall, open your chest, and don't fear eye contact. Look at others with kindness. Clothing plays an important role in supporting your body language. Choose well-fitted garments, not too tight, not too loose, that don't require constant adjusting. A light structured jacket can help you stand straighter. A comfortable pair of shoes gives you stable, confident footing. Soft, neutral tones in your wardrobe ease the pressure to perform, allowing you to simply be, because true elegance isn't about trying to become someone else. It's about having the courage to be yourself, calm, confident, and beautifully grounded in your presence. Elegance doesn't come from perfection, but from awareness. As we move past our 50s, 60s, or beyond, our appearance is no longer a race to follow trends or fit into certain standards. It becomes a journey of returning to ourselves. Every wrinkle, every silver strand of hair is not a flaw, but a testament to what we've lived through. And precisely because we've weathered so many storms, we come to understand that refinement and elegance in the way we dress, carry ourselves, and care for our bodies is not about impressing others. It's about showing deep respect for ourselves. Seemingly harmless habits like overly thick false lashes, glossy lips, heavy foundation, or an overstuffed handbag are quietly saying something about us. Perhaps that we're trying too hard, or that we've stopped listening to what we truly need. But here's the truth: elegance doesn't demand a total transformation. It simply asks us to pause, observe ourselves with gentleness, and let go of what no longer serves us. Choose a softer fragrance, ease up on the makeup, wipe down your bag at the end of each week. These small, thoughtful acts are steps toward true elegance, the kind that's quiet, unassuming, and unforgettable. If something in today's message touched a part of you, a longing to live more lightly, more confidently, and more gracefully from within, I invite you to continue this journey with us. Click like if this video resonated with you, and subscribe so you don't miss more insights on mature beauty that is deep, empowering, and truly inspiring. Because real beauty isn't about being perfect. It's about being true and being fully aware of the care you give to yourself.